Greetings! Today we are taking a look at St. Andrew's Day, November 30th, and this was a Scottish winter festival. Through a series of interesting circumstances, St. Andrew eventually became the patron saint of Scotland, and eventually celebrating St. Andrew's Day became part of the larger series of winter holidays that were celebrated in the larger United Kingdom. Over here on the table, we've got a couple things associated with Scottish winter holidays, the most ancient being the animal hide with the stick. The Scots believed that if you went around with a large animal hide, beating on it, making lots of noise or singing, that was the way that you could scare away bad luck or scare off the evil spirits that you wanted to get rid of before the coming of the new year. Eventually, of course, special foods became part of their holiday tradition, and that's represented by our shortbread here, which would take several ingredients that would normally be of a more expensive nature that you wouldn't want to spend money on all throughout the rest of the year to make. In this case, we have a very sweet treat, Scottish shortbread. Eventually, in Scotland, however, starting in the 1500s, religious upheaval led to Christmas being outlawed in Scotland for many years. And so the song I'm going to be doing, rather than talking just about the Scottish holidays, actually is an English song, and it talks about the fact that there were many days celebrated all throughout the winter holiday season, and in our case, St. Andrew's Day in the English tradition becomes the start of the Christmas holiday spirit. So this is an old English song from the 1600s called Drive the Cold Winter Away, talking about one of the reasons you're going to have all these wonderful celebrations is as a way of having some fun during those cold, dark, nastier days of the winter. All hail to the days that merit more praise than all the rest of the year, and welcome the nights that double delights, as well for the poor as the beer. Good fortune attend each merry man's friend that does but the best that he may, forgetting old wrongs with carols and songs to drive cold winter away. Thus none will allow of solitude now, but merely greet the time, and make it appear of all the whole year that this is afforded the prime. December is seen apparelled in green, and January fresh as May comes dancing along with a cup and a song to drive cold winter away. When Christmas tide comes in like a bride with holly and ivy clad, 12 days of the year, much mirth and good cheer by every household is had. The country guise is then to devise some gamble of Christmas play, whereas the young men do best that they can to drive cold winter away. When white-bearded frost has threatened its worst and fallen from branch and briar, then time away calls from husbandry halls and from the good countrymen's fire, together to go, to plow and to sow, to get us both food and array, and thus we content the time we have spent to drive cold winter away.